At what stage should the decision making come into play then if you're going abroad?
Here.
At this end?
Yeah. You should put together your plan. You should have a strategy that takes you from A through all of the letters to Z. You shouldn't just make knee-jerk reactions based on the fact that you've just come into £100,000 worth of money because one of your parents has left you a property, or however you've got into that situation. The decision to buy the property and a lot of the due diligence can be done here. It's the last 10 letters that should be done in Spain. You should have an idea. And yes, the journey can be scary, but every single journey starts with a single footstep, and we will hold your hand. It doesn't need to be difficult.
Yeah. Brexit. Just very briefly then, tell me, how is that affecting the market over there? Are people conscious and frightened about buying abroad because of that?
Brexit will affect the market slightly, but not in the way that we perceive it will affect the market. Everybody believes that, we're going to have problems with travel and the free movement of people and the free movement of travel, and English people will not be able to settle in Spain and Spanish people won't be able to settle in the UK. Well, the United Kingdom's not part of Schengen anyway. You have to show your passport to get in and out. So it won't affect anything. Will the Spanish suddenly stop English people buying retirement homes and spending millions and millions of pounds in Spain after Brexit? The answer is a resounding no. They're not that stupid. Of course they won't. Okay. People will be buying and selling in Spain as usual, and I think Spain will open its doors to everybody as it always has done, because they're not silly enough to turn down the money.
Yeah. And I'm going to lob the word nepotism into the mix here too, with regard to buying property.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, nepotism does exist, and once again, you need to be careful if anybody tells you that it doesn't exist. The agents get paid by the sellers. They don't actually get paid by the buyer. So you need to be careful when it comes to nepotism with your due diligence, because if the town mayor has granted the deeds and the town mayor's brother's the local planning solicitor, and that planning solicitor's friend is the notary, and the notary is in bed with the developer, then then you can find that nepotism does kick in when it comes to doing due diligence, and you need to ensure that when you do your due diligence, you do it properly and you do it thoroughly. Houses in Spain do not get knocked down because there's no deeds, because you can apply for deeds retrospectively. So this is something that people may not know. If your land is rezoned in a way that allows you to build, then you can buy a piece of land that has that zoning, build the house, and then annually apply for your planning permission retrospectively and your deeds retrospectively. However, you can't inhabit that property without a habitation licence. That's squatting, and squatting's illegal. This is the reason in Valencia properties were knocked down. Not because they didn't have the correct planning or because they didn't have the deeds, but you really shouldn't be buying property without deeds, and never ever buy property without habitation licence. It's suicidal.
Yeah. And of course, within the things that you offer through your company is a very nice concierge service.
We do. We have a full concierge service that will allow anybody to come to us, brief us in full. We'll charge you a small legal fee. And you would give us a total brief, a full brief, and you would let us know exactly what you wanted, where you wanted to buy it, what size it wanted to be, whether you wanted a capital return at some point in the future, or whether you wanted a return on investment via a yield. In other words, you wanted to rent it out as a holiday rental. You would give us everything that you wanted us to do. We would then fly over to Spain, find that property, locate the property, do the due diligence on the property, raise any money that you wanted us to raise via mortgages in Spain if you thought it was better for you than equity release in the United Kingdom. Cash is king, of course. If you're a cash buyer, we'll always be able to reduce the price of the property for you because people like cash. That way, it takes all of the stress out of it. We can then come back to the United Kingdom, give you a call, email you over all of the properties that we've seen, and then invite you back over it at our expense to go and find something that suits your needs, because everybody's different.
Thank you, Toby.